Hi, let's start understanding equation of perpendicular lines. Again, I have explained in the previous video, we can use either slope-intercept form, which is nothing but y is equal to mx plus b, or point slope form, which is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. One thing we need to consider in this case is that the slopes of a perpendicular lines are always negative reciprocal of each other. What does that mean? That means if I have to find the slope of a perpendicular line, I will change the sign of the given slope and flip the slope. Let's understand. Let's say given slope is, let's say m1 is 2. So 2 is nothing but I can rewrite it as 2 over 1, right? Now, if I have to find a slope of a perpendicular line, what will happen? I will change the sign. Right now it is positive. So if I change the sign, it will become negative. And I will flip. If we flip 2 over 1, it will become 1 half. That's how slopes of perpendicular lines behave. Based on that understanding, let's try to solve questions. In this particular case, they are asking about a perpendicular line, equation of a perpendicular line. So first thing is that the slopes are negative reciprocal, right? Okay. Now, equation is x is equal to 20. Have they given us the equation into mx plus b form exactly? No, not at all. So if I try to plot x is equal to 20, let's say 20 is here, it will give me a vertical line. Let me try to redraw it. So it will be a vertical line, right? And slope of a vertical line. Vertical line, we have discussed this earlier, has a slope as undefined. When it is undefined, when change in y over 0, when change in x is 0. Now, they are asking about a perpendicular line. If a line is perpendicular to a vertical line, that means it has to go horizontally. So, for a horizontal line, slope is always 0. So based on that understanding, let's try. They have given us the coordinates as 0 and negative 7. Let's try to plot this. 0 and let's say 7 is right here. Have they said negative 7? Okay. Negative 7. Negative 7 will be right at the bottom, right here, not at the top. And if I try to plot, because x is 0, it will give me a nice, wonderful horizontal line. And that's what we wanted. Vertical line and horizontal line. Let's extend it much more. They will form a perpendicular. Right? So, based on that, I can say equation of a perpendicular line is nothing but y is equal to negative 7. This is what we always wanted to know. Okay, let's try one more. Okay. In this case, again, they are asking about perpendicular. So perpendicular means negative reciprocal slope, right? Okay. And the equation is 3x minus 6y is equal to 12. My first line of action would be to change it into y is equal to mx plus b so that I can identify what is my slope. Let's try that. 3x minus 6y is equal to 12. I need to isolate y. So minus 3x minus 3x minus 6y is minus 3x plus 12. Get rid of negative 6 by dividing negative 6 to both sides. Right? Be careful, you need to divide negative 6 with negative 3 and 12 as well. Now, if that will happen, it will result into y is equal to 2, not 2, 1 half. 1 half x minus 2. This is the slope of the given line. This line. This is the equation of the given line. So based on that, I can say slope is 1 half. Right? Now, if the slope is 1 half for the given line, what will be the slope of a perpendicular line? So slope of the perpendicular line, let's call it as M2. How I can identify? I will change the sign first. It is positive in the first slope. It will become negative. And 1 half will flip. If I flip 1 half, it will be 2. Okay, now we have a new slope of a perpendicular line and the coordinates that are given to us is negative 4 and 3. Let's use point slope form and plug everything together to find our new equation. As you can see, I have mentioned M2 because we are talking about perpendicular line here. Okay, what is y1? y1 is 3. M2 is negative 2. X, do write the negative sign here and then see what is x1. x1 is negative 4. Negative 4 right here, wonderfully well. Let's simplify it. Y minus 3 minus 2, positive, negative and negative will become positive. Okay, now, oops. Let's fix this one. Let's open the grouping now. Now I will distribute negative 2 with x and negative 2 with 4. So negative 2x minus 8. Now my final step would be get rid of negative 3. How? Inverse operation. I will add 3 both sides. That will give you y is equal to negative 2x minus 5. So equation of a perpendicular line is y is equal to negative 2x minus 5. That works my answer. This is what we always wanted to know. I hope it makes sense.